Would you rather be stuck in a desert for 60 days with nothing but a dog, or be stuck in that same desert with a woman? You let me know.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video. Let's find out why a Porsche protects against bullying, how to turn a wife into a butler, and why smoke detectors not be compatible with women. But first, like and subscribe.
Me personally, I think my kids would be proud of me for like what I do and for giving them like the life that they're gonna have because of my OnlyFans. So that's just what I think. I think I would be the cool mom, the mom driving a Porsche probably. So why would my kids get bullied? They literally wouldn't.
The world is harsh, and these kids will face it head on as they grow up. No one will care what kind of car their mother drives.
These drugs that wrecked my car, I'm straight though. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I was on the E-way pushing that hoe. Real NASCAR shit. This weak ass car gotta give me an SRT. I gotta give me a motherfucking SRT up. See, if I didn't have this weak ass car, I would never wreck. I'm on mom, I need me an SRT.
Types of guys I would never date ever again. And no, you do not need to agree. You can keep on scrolling if you don't agree, but this is based on years of experience. Some of these guys are the types of guys that I realised a long time ago I didn't want to date, and some of them have been recently added to the list, some as recent as this year. I don't care if you don't agree. Some of these I will die on that hill that I would never touch men like that ever again. And before a bunch of the guys that say, for a woman that does videos on decentering men, you sure do talk about them a lot. This is for other women. This is for other girls. I'm very much in my single, choosing to be single, don't want a boyfriend, very, very fussy, unless you bring everything to the table, not settling down, very happy to not settle down, literally have no problem with you saying to me that I'm going to die alone in my house with cats. It would be a better life than settling for a husband that is mediocre. Self-appointed celibacy stage. Okay, glad we got that out of the way. Number 1. And this is one of the biggest ones that ladies, if you're going to listen to anything I ever tell you, please have it be this one. Any man that knows he needs to go to therapy, acknowledges he needs to go to therapy, or tells you he has trauma that could probably be worked on, or even just acknowledges that he has trauma that has affected his life, and refuses to go to therapy, because I'm not saying don't date men with trauma. I think that'd be an extremely small-minded thing to think, because if we were to not date people that have trauma, none of us would fucking date. Most of us have got some shit in our past. I'm not talking about people that have trauma, because I see a lot of videos where people go, don't date people with trauma, they're only going to do this, and this. There's a difference. You've got two types of people with trauma. The people that don't want to acknowledge it and go around bleeding on everyone else, and the people that realise they have to do work on themselves, their fault or not their fault, they realise now the effect has happened, they need to go and get some help, and they go and do it. And then they become much more secure, and they become much more healthy-minded people, and they go on to have really good relationships. But there's a big difference, because I find a lot of men will realise they've got trauma, or will say they should go to therapy. Lord, I've even had men lie and say they've gone to therapy, and it turned out they never did. And I found out afterwards. If he is telling you he doesn't need to go to it, or therapy is just for a certain type of man, or real men don't go to therapy, if he's coming out of toxic masculine BS, please run a mile, because if that man has got problems and he refuses to do work on it, guarantee you are going to bear the brunt of those problems. It is almost guaranteed. And honestly, I know that a lot of ladies could agree with this, especially the ladies that have gone to therapy themselves and done the work and become more secure. Men that say they're going to therapy, men that say they've been to therapy, I'm like, oh my god, tell me other ways in how you're really sexy. I don't know what it is, but when a man says to me, oh yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit, I've just got therapy, or yeah, I did therapy for about a year, I'm like, oh my god, you self-aware king. It's so attractive. So attractive. Emotional intelligence is attractive. Somebody that can self-reflect is attractive. It's sexy. So if going forward I meet a man and I get talked to him about his like childhood or family history, and I find out he's got trauma, and then I sort of say, look, have you ever been to therapy? And they're like, nah, never would, never have. We can be friends. You can do you, but I won't be in your life doing it. I'm not going to be your partner. I'm not going to be dating you. I'm not going to pursue you. That's a hard no for me. Luckily, more and more women are waking up and realising they don't want to date men like this, and it's starting to hold more men accountable. So although it's still a massive divide, a lot more men are starting to go and seek some kind of help, a lot more than they ever used to. So baby steps. Number 2. This should be really obvious. This should be a no-brainer. This should be every woman ever, but unfortunately it's not. Men that make sexist comments, and again, I've covered this before, but misogynistic men that make comment about women, oh, but not you though. No, never. If they're going to talk shit about other women, they will eventually talk shit about you. Men that call their ex crazy. Ladies who have been there, we already know what that really means. Men that slag off their mother. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some mothers that deserve to be slagged off, and again, I've gone through this before. Same way as there are some fathers that deserve to be slagged off. But a lot of people that actually have genuine problems with their parents, they actually tend to not talk about them. They actually tend to be like, look, I'd just rather not go back and explore that. It's kind of painful, or I'm past it now. But people that have got like some pent up rage, and men that hate women, if they are still really maliciously talking about their sisters or their mothers, run a fucking mile, because one, he's done no work, but two, you'll be the next woman. Because men that hate their mums don't know how to love other women, and when they have that kind of feeling deep in their heart, they have a lot of resentment that they will go on to take out on you. Number 3, men that watch porn. And again, I did a video on this before saying about the dangers of porn and what I think of it. And as a girlie that used to watch a lot of porn, was raised on porn, and actually at one point really liked porn, and who is now the complete opposite, knowing what it does to a woman's brain is one thing, but knowing what it does to a man's brain is a completely different ball game. And again, you cannot tell me otherwise. If we look at how men treat women in society, if we look at the kind of porn that people are watching, lots of incestual, lots of brother and sister, lots of stepmom, stepdad, lots of grape style corn. No. A man that has his brain rotted with that shit can miss me. The men who I've dated that don't watch much or don't watch it, realistically don't watch much, they are the more romantic men. They are the men that spend more time on foreplay. They are the men that actually try to understand a woman's body and try to please her. All the men I know that watched a lot of porn, it's all wham bam thank you man. It's all about themselves. It's very quick. There's zero foreplay or like a couple of seconds just to say they've done it. No.
Didn't think I deserved good things in life. I didn't think I deserved a good guy in my life. So I purposely, I wanted to be treated bad. It's the weirdest thing. I got off on it. I wanted
So weird.
to be treated. I was like, I want an asshole. I want.
There's a word for this kind of thing, masochism. Next clip.
Most guys you've had on rotation at one time before.
Mine's a sort of 6. 4.
What were their roles, the 4 guys?
Wait, do you mean like a situation, or what do you mean? What do you mean? 4?
What were the 4 guys' roles?
So one was 6, one was everything but 6, and one was just dates, and then one was just like casual bridging.
Damn.
5, 6.
Oh, 5, 6. What was the role of them 5, 6 guys?
Just entertainment, isn't it?
Rotation? No, I don't do that. I actually don't do that. If I'm maybe 2, but if I'm doing that, no. I just want one man to open premiere.
And this was like at the beginning of my career before I chose a lot of people who I worked with, and I was picky. And I kind of just showed up, and it was like that. And I just remember like doing this and just being so sad because like my husband at home, like I could do this.
We're dating. We're both going to deposit $150 monthly into a joint account. Whoever gets cheated on gets to walk away with the money. Let's call it the HIF, Heartbreak Insurance Fund.
Hong Kong, we are bossy. However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man. Versus they will be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful. Just give him his time and space. Be his peace of mind instead of a headache when he come home. Respect him. Appreciate him. Let him lead. Trust him. Believe in him. Do whatever that works well for you. And what I've been doing has been working very, very well for me. That's why I'm just, sharing a little secret.
It takes so little to build a strong family. Just respect and appreciate your man. Be honest in your love and remember why you chose him. This outlook can strengthen any relationship.
I've been married for 22 years. This is my husband. Wonderful man, love him, but we've had the same fight for about 20 years. He has a problem where he thinks that my family is too involved in our personal business. Because I come from a large Hispanic family, yes, I brought 10 of them from Cleveland with me. My family's always been there for me, and my husband comes from a very tight-knit family. In a Boricua family, it's a little different. So I understand that I give him the authority in the house. I respect him as the head of the house, but I like their input. So sometimes I tell them things, and yes, they do some things with us. And so he gets sometimes where he doesn't get mad, but he's like, I need some personal space.
We don't do nothing without Puerto Ricans. On our honeymoon, Uncle Steve, our honeymoon. She bought her grandmama.
Seem like you got a real nice family. Just let me tell your family something. All your decisions that you running by them, it's none of their business.
You said that you, on a date, you will offer to split the bill. You'll offer to pay. If a guy takes you offer and splits, you don't pay for the whole thing. You pay for yours, he pays for his. You would extend the offer, and then, your words, not mine, you would not want to see him again.
Like I said, you're taking me out of the house, you're picking me up. But like I said, I
Bro,
hear your side.
Women always say that they want good communication in men. They wish men communicated better. You are quite literally not communicating. That's like me offering to do a favor to a friend, him taking me up on it, and me being like, "Fuck you, dude, why did you take me up on my offer?" Do you see how ridiculous that sounds?
When a woman is left unprotected, she has to exhibit masculinity. For a woman to do business, she has to exhibit masculine energy. Feminine energy is not gay like most men like, man, he feminine. Feminine energy is nurturing and caring. And that's one thing that I had to learn because I was big on the top, I'm tough all the time. The masculine and the feminine is different. But at the same time, I know the difference between raising a man and raising a woman. Now, my woman not gonna conduct herself like that because I'm gonna provide a safe place for her to exhibit femininity. She not gonna have to be tough because she got me, she got a man.
Go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Dad, what's your name?
Briana.
Briana? Mm-hmm. How old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay. Do you have any businesses we could be on the lookout for?
No, just not right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm a gamer, so I just more be to myself.
Okay.
I'm a PC gamer, so I'm a gamer, that's all.
Any questions for each other?
Yeah, how many kids you got?
I got 3.
Now, is Cedric someone that's your type?
No.
Okay. What makes him not your type?
The way he looks. I'm not trying to be funny. He's just not my type.
Not for real.
It's interesting how the guy instantly noticed that she has kids, which makes her a less ideal partner, especially with the added responsibility of 3 children. What are her chances of finding true love now? Could you imagine marrying a gamer woman and raising her kids from other men?
A woman should never ask a man to provide more than he can provide. That's wrong. A woman should always live within the man's means. And if the man has the means, great. If he doesn't, don't ask for it. Yeah. And if you want more, work together to build it up.
My soon-to-be ex-husband just pulled up to my house in a brand new truck, and I'm not really sure if I'm sad about it or if I'm mad about it. There's a little bit of both happening there because a brand new truck really mattered more to this man than his marriage and his dog. Which, I mean, if he wants to be the loser that lives in an apartment with a brand new car, then by all means be my guest. All he's doing is showing me that he really was a financial burden on me and that I should not keep him around. One of the most consistent arguments we had was that he wanted a brand new $100,000 truck. Or does he have a real use for that car, especially now that he lives in an apartment?
I think that most guys watching this will guarantee you that that man is so happy with his new truck. And he's probably not even thinking twice about what his ex-wife thinks about it. Because that's one of the biggest benefits of being single. You get to make all of your choices yourself.
Okay, so I'm starting to think that I am part of the problem of me being single. I get asked out on a date, and then when it's close to the date, I pray that he cancels. I'm learning that about myself, and I don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's because over time I've just gotten so comfortable with being single that I just don't even feel like going through the trouble of dating, or I don't know. But that's like a new struggle. That's a new struggle for me because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope he cancels. And if he doesn't, I end up canceling. Like, what?
It happens. The Over 40s Singles Club is always open for new members. Now, on to the next video. How to turn a wife into a butler.
I don't really
know, to be honest with you, but I just have a question. What's the point of moving the time an hour forward? What, do I gain an extra hour or I lose an extra hour? You're gonna move it forward, you're gonna move it back. Why can't we just leave the time as it is? I don't understand the point of giving an extra hour and losing another hour. It's bull. That's what it is. It's just bull.
My boyfriend's microwave is in his TV stand. It lives there permanently. And his toaster is on the floor of his living room, also lives there permanently. And him and his roommate call it the Floaster, as in floor toaster. And they're like, oh yeah, just throw it in the Floaster.
I grew up thinking that men were these intelligent people, right? So I looked up to a lot of men. And as a result of that, trying to see intelligence in men, those men typically use their intelligence to manipulate me because it's always an age gap, right? It's always an age gap. So
like older.
Yeah.
Well,
I like
used to.
I used to like older. I don't. But see, the smarter I got, the more remedial men started to become to me. The smarter I got, the more remedial men became. So on top of men's behavior around me and to me, on top of that, and me getting smarter, I lost all attraction to men.
Damn.
Because my attraction was here. It was never physical.
Yeah. Tell me who the hell Rachel is?
No, it's Jack.
No, it isn't. Someone named Rachel is calling your phone right now.
No, it's Jack.
Who is she?
Answer it. It's Jack.
Oh, it is? Okay, let's see. Hello? Oh, hi, Jack. Yeah, here he is. Why is Jack's name Rachel on your phone?
Because if it said Jack was calling, then you wouldn't have brought me my phone, would you?
Genius! A free butler available anytime. But maybe don't overuse this tactic. The sensitive women won't let it slide. Next video.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
He not giving you your baby?
No. And she's more attached to me than him. And I'll tell you this. I have not once fucking cheated. I do not talk to the neighbors. I barely know you.
He jealous. He's sparkling. Is your pussy good?
No. I haven't fucked him in months. Because I'm tired of this shit saying I'm cheating. I'm gone for good. See you in court over Bella.
Well, that's how you always are. You don't give a fuck about your kid. You give a fuck about dick.
He finally asks you out, but another man is flying you to dinner? Let's see how well picking this gold digger route worked out for you.
How old are you? Tell me. You gotta be an old motherfucker if you're afraid to tell me the age.
You see that talk a lot shit I'm talking about?
You just said a bunch of shit, but you don't want me to say nothing back because you know I'm finna fry your ass. That's why. I know you don't, because you know I'm finna fry your little small fry ass. That's why.
Your type?
Fuck no, nigga. You talk too motherfucking much, man.
Meet your husband if you don't date.
You already probably met him. Stop dating. Stop experiencing a bunch of people. Stop having a bunch of sex. Stop putting yourself in a position to have to sacrifice. That's the key. And then y'all pick the guy that y'all want. He ruins you, and then you expect for another guy to come back and pick up the pieces for you. That's not the way to do it. We remixing what relationships are supposed to.
You're definitely a single woman because you got the single woman tell. That damn smoke detector. How do you live with that?
The way that I've been living with just being a single woman is...
No. Specifically, the smoke detector that keeps chirping. How do you live with that?
Can you just elaborate more on like what do you mean by the smoke?
It keeps going beep.
Like red flags?
That smoke detector that's beeping in the background. There's a smoke detector. It beeps every 30 seconds and it goes beep.
I don't hear anything beeping. Did you just hear it again? Because I don't hear anything.
Wait for it. Told you guys that they don't hear it after a while. There it was.
The beep? Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I have to replace my fire smoke detector.
Oh my God!
Batteries. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay, so I just noticed it.
You didn't notice it. And it's one of the first things men notice about you ladies, because a man would not sit there with that thing beeping like that. Every 15 seconds, it beeps.
Okay, noted.
And my point is, guys, The things that we notice, they don't notice. They get comfortable.
The smoke detector issue is just a small example of how women differ from men. If there was a man in the house, he would have fixed it without being asked. So why can't these strong, independent women handle even this?
Find it tough to date?
Very. Very, but I'm also not trying. I've been a serial monogamist for a while. I got out of a long-ish term relationship a few months ago. But yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult, but I also haven't tried. But I don't know what I'm expecting. I haven't gone into the dating world in maybe 6 years. I've been in long-term relationships.
Stop spending your money on stupid shit.
Craziest thing you did to your ex you didn't tell him.
Okay, so my ex was very, very abusive. And when I was done with him, my revenge was that I made him believe that I was pregnant, which I wasn't. And then I made him believe that I got an abortion. And he got the date of the abortion tattooed here with a huge
Wait, hold on. Hello. How are you? I love your hair, it looks great. You're the best hug I ever got. Thank you so much. Hello, nice to meet you. Thanks for bringing them. I'm really jealous of your hoodie. That shit is...
Nigga, imagine this, nigga. Imagine having the kids line up with the shirts on and she proposing. I'm talking about the baby and everything, bro. Look at the little baby, bro. In front of the whole family, and this nigga just not with it. Like, I'm talking about making nigga head itch.
Hobby makes a guy undateable.
Anyone who works out.
Dad bod or fit bod?
Fit bod.
What hobby makes a guy undateable?
Gym bros.
Dad bod or fit bod?
Fit. Fit, probably.
Hobby makes a guy undateable.
Oh, gym for sure.
Going to the
Right?
gym? Yeah.
Gym for sure.
No.
Dad bods or fit bods?
Fit bods.
That's fair. What hobby makes a guy undateable?
I think a gym bro.
Dad bod or fit bod?
Probably a fit bod.
Yeah, fair. And then what hobby makes a guy undateable?
Definitely gym bros.
Why is that?
Because they use steroids. Have you ever talked to one? Real.
Hobby makes a guy undateable.
The gym.
Question for you. Dad bod or fit bod?
Solid in between? Yes, that's what I was going to say. Can I say in between?
No, they're like, this is a yes or no question, and you're like, third option.
They don't have to have a six-pack, but like I feel like...
You like the shoulders?
But not a beer belly. Yeah, like the shoulders,
Not the beer
the
belly,
arms.
though. That's disgusting.
Not the beer belly.
Not the beer belly.
You don't have to have a six-pack to be hot.
Yeah.
Like I truly
Good.
believe in that.
That's really good.
Women always seem to want the ideal. Not too thin, not too thick, fit but not over-muscled. It takes real effort to be the attractive, competitive man they desire. Let's check out the next video.
God.
No. Get out of the car from your way! Get out. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it. Just turn it the other way. You're gonna hit it! Stay in the car. Get out from the other side. I'll move your car. Okay, this way. More.
No sudden movements.
And then you're a woman! And you're Asian on top! Ah! She's about to hit it. Okay, slowly keep coming. Alright, that's it. Give me your Asian. Hey, young noodle. Hey, young noodle.
All right, so that's why I don't like meeting girls on social media. I met a girl on social media, and she goes to me, when am I gonna see you? And I go, whenever you want. I mean, do you want to go for a drive? Do you want to go for a coffee? And she goes to me, excuse me? That's so low effort of you. I go, what? She goes, that's whack. My standards are high. Excuse me, ma'am, and I go to her, what do you want, a 5-star dinner? I don't even know who you are. You don't want to get to know me? So a coffee or a simple drive is not good enough for you. A lot of these girls, their ego is hyperinflated. They feel like they deserve. I don't even know who these women think they are nowadays. She had the audacity to tell me this. Yeah, yeah, maybe for a third or fourth date, but I expect you to take me somewhere nice for the first time meeting. somewhere in public. What world do we live in?
Doing to my stuff, bro.
How long have you had this shit?
That's my money. I've been saving it.
You've been saving it and the lights is off?
That's not my problem.
You told me that's all the money you had.
That's all the money I get. That's not my problem.
But I'm trying to figure out where did this money come from?
Not even my wife.
Where did this money
Don't
come
worry,
from?
That's my money for when I move.
So
I'm
you
not
just
paying
been
no
having
bill.
this?
What you doing to my stuff, bro?
How long have you had this shit?
That's my money. I've been saving it.
You've been saving it and the lights is off?
That's not my problem.
You told me that's all the money you had.
That's all the money I get. That's not my problem.
But I'm trying to figure out where did this money come from?
Not even my wife.
Where did this money
Don't
come
worry,
from?
That's my money for when I move.
So
I'm
you
not
just
paying
been
no
having...
It's clear this guy has bigger goals than just paying electric bills. And given the manicure length of his partner, he probably made the right call.
Fell in love this year. I'm no longer in love, but I did find it. I think it's something to celebrate, right?